That's not possible. See a documentary. Like, it's a movie.
I'm standing up. I'm like, yes. Yes.
Like, and I'm like, what are you doing?
No, hold on. Like, I don't do that.
Like, you know,
like,
On the track.
welcome to the Common Podcast, where we speak upon common sense and realize it really isn't that common. No, bro, you're on the intro now.
hey, I'm all for it now, man.
This is the first time you're actually.
I'm in the pros now.
You're staring at me while I'm saying.
Yeah, I'm in the pros.
All right, so we're answering more questions.
Yeah.
Y'all asked a whole lot of questions, and we decided to make it into two different parts. That way it wouldn't be too long, and y'all would just end up just clicking off the video. We decided to make two different videos, and so we're just going to jump back onto where we were.
Let's do it.
I think this is question number, I don't really need to mention the number, but.
Number 42. You guys are awesome. No, I'm just kidding.
Okay, next question. If today was your last day to live, your life flashed before your eyes, would you be satisfied and proud of what you've done?
Yes and no. Yes. Okay. Well, then let me explain. So yes, because I've worked most of my life to achieve getting a scholarship in the sport.
Right? I can tell that's very important to you.
And I got it, and I did it. But looking back, I didn't give myself time for anything else. So I would have been proud at the fact that I worked so hard at something and I accomplished it. But then also if I can go back and maybe experience life a little bit.
I don't think that's possible. I think that people that end up achieving things really have to sacrifice that.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
Yeah, that's super true. Yeah. So all in all, yeah, I would be proud.
You would be proud?
Yeah, I'd be proud.
I would not.
You would not.
I would not. I feel that I have a lot left to pour out into people's
Well,
lives.
yeah, I mean, so do I. But up until this point, you've still, I feel like you've done a lot.
Yeah, I agree. I still wouldn't though.
You're at a position at work that not a lot of people get to see and experience, and
yeah, no,
you know what I'm saying?
Yeah, I believe I inspire a lot of people, especially at work.
Mm-hmm.
A lot of young people, but I don't know. I just feel like if I was on my deathbed and I knew I was gonna die, I'd be like, God, please give me a decade.
Yeah.
I can do way more. Please.
Yeah, but with that mentality, you would eventually, at the end of that decade,
not be happy.
Not be happy.
That.
Yeah.
I understand that. But that's just my mental.
No, I get that. Yeah.
Yeah.
That's super. Yeah.
So 96-year-old, I'll be like, God, give me another
right,
century.
another 96 years.
Okay. Would you rather be filthy rich and ignorant, or very wise and knowledgeable, but you have to stay poor?
I would say rich and ignorant. If you okay, and I
know what you're gonna say.
If you were so wise and knowledgeable, how are you poor? Now, don't get me wrong. I know that there's people who grow old and wise and aren't necessarily rich, but if you have to have one or the other, how do you not have the other at some capacity if you're so wise?
Or even not even be rich. You can just have a good.
I need to be okay. I mean, where is the wisdom all going if you're not okay?
Yeah, I agree with you on that.
Either way, though, if it was one or the other and I didn't have a choice, I would say rich and ignorant.
Really?
Yeah. I will let the money buy my happiness. Oh yeah, God. Oh yeah. What's wisdom gonna do if I can't get in my car and drive over to share my wisdom?
What's that? It's a country song. Is money can't buy happiness, but it can buy a boat. It can buy.
Yeah. There's a song. Yeah. It can buy me. A boat. Yeah. You can buy me a boat. Yeah. No, for sure.
I would definitely be very wise and knowledgeable.
Yeah, lame. Just go to a library, man.
As long as I'm right mentally. Imagine being stupid rich and then just being all these other rich people in Hollywood, depressed and all this stuff. I'd much rather have my. I'd rather be.
But if you're
true,
right. But if you're truly ignorant, like if it has to be one or the other, if you're truly ignorant, then you're not aware that you're depressed. You're just, you know.
Yeah.
You're not aware of any of that. You're
No,
not aware of yourself.
You're right.
Okay.
I still want to be knowledgeable.
No.
You're right though. I mean, if you're truly ignorant, you wouldn't know.
Let me be ignorant on my yacht, sipping a martini. 1,000,000%. I have a dog that doesn't have anxiety. Oh yeah.
This has anxiety. Get me another dog.
Another. No.
I don't have any feelings.
I love my dog, but I would just have him like a 24/7 vet, personal vet.
Gotcha.
Oh yeah.
Oh my god. No, I'd much rather be very wise. What do you think about anime?
I personally couldn't get into it.
Oh, okay.
But like I know that I could if I gave it the time.
Really?
So like I'm big on like the DC animated like movies and things like that. But anime in particular, I don't. So the first one I was introduced to was Attack on Titan. Why ask the question?
Listen, if I'm bad at movies, I'm worse at anime. I'm not watching anime. I'm not giving it a chance. I'm not, bro. No, I get an anime like collection thing for Christmas. I'm throwing it away in front of that person's face.
Do you just wake up and be like, you know what? I'm gonna choose to like not put myself in a situation to understand what everyone is talking about, or do you just accidentally do it?
I don't care. Like when it comes to that realm, I'm like I know Naruto and Dragon Ball Z. I never really watched them like that, but.
So Attack on Titan is a crazy ride. It's a like you wouldn't be ready. You would be so the first thing you would ask yourself is the first thing I asked myself, and it was like, what in the world am I watching? Right. Which I would assume is most anime. I don't know, but yeah, it's about like these villagers who have like a blockade and have these people who, at least it's been a long time, so I could be totally wrong, but like these people who like guard that village, and it's like. They're guarding it from these huge cannibal giants.
That kind of sounds interesting.
It's just weird. No, God, no.
Oh,
it's weird.
Like the, okay. Anyways, no, I am not giving it a chance. I'm not watching it. I'm not nothing, bro. I'm not showing my kids that.
Why?
I mean, if they come across it, they come across it. But I'm not gonna be like, hey, look. Here's anime.
Well, I mean, but it's innocent though. Like it's not like porn. You don't want to be like if they come across it, they come. Well, no, like it's nothing to be ashamed of.
I'm not saying it's something to be ashamed of, but I'm not gonna like. I don't know. Like I'm not gonna be like, hey, let me introduce you to some anime. Like no, like. Miss me with that.
Okay, would you introduce them to like Star Wars or Harry Potter? Or have you seen Star Wars?
No, I've seen one part. The one where, and it was actually pretty cool. Oh, I already forgot. No, bro, I'm telling you, dude, I don't watch any movies.
Yeah, but like,
we need to have a movie night.
Are you American? No, not even that. That's even an invalid question because everyone around the world has seen Star Wars.
No.
We need to have like I need to force you to watch a movie.
We need to have a movie night.
Or like
you and your wife, my wife and I.
Yeah.
My wife would love that because no one can get me to watch movies.
And to force you to do it, I'm gonna make it seem like a chore to you, to where like I'm gonna ask you questions about the movie on the podcast.
By the way, you're gonna hate watching a movie with me.
Do you talk the entire time?
Bro, not only do I talk, but I critique and I talk about how stupid parts are, and I'm like,
here's why
what? How did you get there to there?
Here's why that's stupid though. Because it's a movie.
I understand
It's supposed to be make believe. Like it's not supposed.
Which is why
I was watching Avengers: Age of Ultron several years ago when it came out, and I was in theaters, and I shit you not, bro, I almost punched this like 14-year-old girl in the face because I'm sitting there watching it, and Captain America is driving, and in order to smash the people the bad guys in front of him, he slams on his brakes, flips over his motorcycle, and with like from behind him throws the motorcycle on top of these bad guys. And I shit you not, this girl said, "That's not possible."
Bro, that's me, bro. I'm standing. Look, listen.
Oh, that's not possible, but the freaking super soldier riding the motorcycle is possible? Like, so at what point did you think that you were going to come to this movie and see a documentary? Like, it's a movie.
I'm standing up. I'm like, yes, yes.
No. And then I throat punch you, and I'm like, sit down. No, leave the theater. Oh, God.
No.
That's not possible. I bet you're gonna grow up to be a detective. That's what I wanted to say.
God.
You're gonna be Sherlock Holmes one day. That was so good eye. Yeah, you're right. The huge explosion in the Michael Bay film when the Transformer turned into a huge robot. Yeah, that was real.
Oh my gosh.
So stupid. I don't think I can watch a movie with you anymore. I will have you watch the movie, and I will be in a different room.
Yeah, we'll do that.
Yeah, you can.
My wife, she at first she was annoyed every time we would try to watch movies, but now she kind of like appreciates it. She laughs at me. But whatever.
No, I can't.
Okay, so this is a two-part because I asked this person unanimously. I don't know who it is. They asked, "What are some conspiracy theories you guys believe in?" And then they said, "What do we think about conspiracy theories?" Because there's not really a conspiracy theory that I would necessarily like attach myself with.
Yeah. No, the only one that comes to mind that I was kind of like maybe thinking, is this possible? But I never like took the time. It was the 9/11 conspiracy. Did you ever hear about that one?
Yeah.
Okay. That's the only one where I was like, I mean, maybe, I don't know, but also that's really far-fetched. But also,
it's like the government, right? Like,
yeah, like it was an inside job. There was like more explosions on the bottom, and the way that it fell was like so perfectly.
Yeah.
I don't know if I believe it though. I don't know.
I don't know, bro. I see conspiracy theories as like a word of mouth Wikipedia.
That could, yeah, like
Anybody can twist it.
yeah.
You know what I mean?
Anyone can go in and edit it out and then
Yeah.
just share off that information. Yeah, no, I get that. I don't know.
That's
why
why-
also, though, conspiracy theories have, like, they come from some sort of source.
Yeah, no, I
like,
understand.
now whether or not someone, like, is taking that source and then just running with it and turning it into something freaking crazy. But there's something, like, the 9/11 one doesn't seem super far-fetched.
Yeah.
But it's like, yeah, I mean, it could have been. But also they really get into it and to say, like, well, the reason it was an inside job is because the government was trying to, like, motivate Americans to want to go and fight to be able to take over. Like, it gets a lot deeper, and that's where I'm like, I don't know.
I don't see why
Now, to
why
me,
kill so many people.
Right, and to me, I'm like, if it's an inside job, I think it might have been a part of that terroristic group that were able to, like, infiltrate. But I don't think that it was.
I think if it's an inside job, there had to been a lot of people involved
Yeah.
in order for it to happen. I don't think that many people would have kept their mouths shut.
Yeah, like, yeah, more people would have come out and been
Yeah.
able to, because, like, if anyone has that type of information now, they could be probably really rich right now with that type of
Yeah.
information. Or, like, be blackmailed and be like, if you don't say anything, here's this. Just keep your mouth shut. But, like, I don't know. It's just weird.
One thing I want to talk about when we have Pastor Steven back on is aliens.
Oh, that would be a good one. Okay, real quick. What do you think about aliens? Do they exist?
Yeah, and maybe not in the form that we think it.
Okay, so then here's the thing. As you a believer, and here's always the, like, what? As you a believer in Jesus,
Yeah.
so is there more than one Jesus?
No, I think that God is a creation of all, and that there might be other species or whatever
Yeah.
it is out there, but I think that we are still superior because His Word says that it is Him, the
Made in
angels,
the image
and
of, yeah.
Him, the angels, and then it's us, and everything else is below. So with that being said, if you are a believer, then you would say that all this talk about aliens are way more advanced than us. But then how do you explain UFOs and whatever? I understand that. I'm not that
You just believe that the other species could possibly exist.
Come on, look how big the freaking.
I 1,000,000% agree.
Look how big the
I
universe
agree.
is. There's no way.
I agree. But also, I don't want to be so. I wouldn't say ignorant. Like, I can't say that there aren't species out there that might be more intelligent. You know, because that doesn't mean that we're less valuable to God.
Yeah.
You know?
Okay.
Because you know what I'm saying? So, like, that doesn't mean that, like, even if,
any less.
yeah, exactly.
I
like,
get you on that. I feel you on
God
that.
is essentially dad, and if he created 7 kids, that doesn't mean that he told that one kid, I love you so much, this is what you mean to me, but I'm gonna make Jimmy here a little smarter. No, like that. No, it doesn't mean that.
Way bigger vertical than you are.
Yeah, you're gonna sit here and tell me, like, when he said let there be light, he said let there be light, but only have this one little planet that I'm gonna just try to work on. No,
I don't think so.
No, I agree.
And then, like, I mean, there's bacteria that was found on Mars.
Yeah.
Right. So what do you consider a species? What do you consider
Like life. Yeah.
You know what I mean?
Yeah. For sure.
That's good. That aliens is.
I think we should ask him.
Topic. Yeah. I really asked him. He gave me like somewhat an answer, but you know. And
did he like run around it?
Kind of. But his answer. That's where I got my answer from him.
Oh.
So.
Oh.
Just the spiritual sense, not so much my sense of like the universe is so huge.
Oh, okay.
He never said any of that. All he said is if there is, then they are below us. That's all he said. For me, it's like, bro, there's so much space out there. It's impossible for us to speak.
Below us, as in like spiritually, or like the way that God loves us, or something.
No, I think in a cognitive way.
Okay. See, to me, that's still far-fetched.
Maybe that's a topic for another day.
How are you going to sit here and think that we're just, again, you want to
the
talk
smartest thing?
Think of how big the guy, and we are the smartest things on the planet, or in the universe.
Yeah.
Come on.
I don't know, bro.
I'm
not even 100% on my answer.
I still have trouble with the word February. February. I said it right. And we're the smartest creatures on the. Come on, man.
Bro.
No.
Well, knowledge is a whole nother topic in itself too, but I'm not even getting into that. Anyways, that's a topic for another day. Next question. This one's a bit long, and I'm not even sure if I can. Okay, I'll go back to that one. All right, so this one too. So. Okay. So this one was in like not really a question form. I'll ask it the way they wrote it, and then we can kind of figure out what the question is together.
Okay, go for it.
Border Patrol. I read somewhere, and it said that Border Patrol housing facilities are way beyond their max capacity. There's one facility that is holding up to 4,000 undocumented children. She says, my husband is a National Guard and he works with Border Patrol. On the Border Patrol mission, they literally have to step aside when they see illegals crossing. Literally let them walk past into the United States. What is your take on that?
So that's a whole nother topic in itself too, though.
I think, okay, well, to symbolize that, I think the answer is there's a need.
Yeah.
There's a need. There need to be facilitized. Is that how you say it?
Sure.
Okay.
So we're the smartest creatures in the universe, guys.
So there's obviously a need, and we'll go even back to Border Patrol in a bit. But so if there's a higher need, then get more facilities and get more staff and hire more people. Right now, if this person is trying to ask if I think it's right
or
to right or wrong to take kids in, immigrants in, and send them back and all that.
I think that might be the popular question. It might be like what your thoughts are.
That's deep, bro. Like, I don't like to honestly, I don't like to think about that.
You don't like to think about it because it makes you feel uncomfortable.
For
but
sure,
what do you,
bro? Like, it's like, because these are like kids that are just hoping to come to a country. They might be living in a terrible like life on the other side, but it's like, okay, but do we let everyone in? It's like, bro, I don't even like to think about it, bro.
I think that there needs to be a process to make it maybe a little bit easier to become a citizen. But like the same people that are against immigrants are the same people that would be like, if you don't like it, get out.
Yeah.
Oh, so you agree with fleeing the country to go to another one? Okay, so then you're for immigration. You know what I'm saying? So like, I think that and I don't know how the whole process works, but what I will say is that, like I just always thought growing up as a kid that America was meant to be the place where people can come and be safe, and want to live a better life, and want to better their life from if they're finding refuge, from obviously a hostile environment. Because if that wasn't the reason, why would they be coming over here? Which at least I'm talking from, I don't know about other foreign countries and foreign immigrants coming over here, but I know that because we're so close to the border, I know that that's more than likely the reason why Mexicans are coming across to the border, and why.
But how does that mess up this side? I'm not being sarcastic. How does that mess up our flow as Americans?
So like a lot of people like to say economically. Again, I've never looked at, in my personal opinion, there people are coming into this country who are not from here and doing the job that nobody wants to do. I mean, they're the hardworking and the laborers, and they're getting paid well under the table. So if anything, they're it's
like a modern day slavery.
Yeah.
Think about it. In the beginning, with the railroads, they used Jews. Paid them very cheap. They were willing to do it because they wanted to come over here. Mm-hmm. They built the railroads. And then, guys, don't be sensitive about that. This is just the truth. But I don't know. I'm interested in seeing what the cons are on letting all the immigrants in.
Well, inflation, I guess, with economically and just people in general. But
with all the money used.
Again, I don't know.
Yeah, me
I really, and in my opinion, it's because if we really want to talk about you guys aren't from here, technically neither is any American unless you're a Native American. So they're coming and doing the exact same thing that the Americans did several years ago in the.
Is the government scared of funding them? Funding anybody and everyone and anyone that wants to come over here? Is that the problem? I don't know.
I'm for people coming over here to try to better their lives.
Overall, that's what your answer
1,000,000%.
Mine is I don't know.
Okay.
I don't like the thought of us kicking them back, and I don't know the cons of letting them in.
I know that. So my grandma was not from here, but when she got here, she got her visa, her green card, and she eventually became a citizen. But I do know that it took a very, very long time, and it's not as easy. Yes, and it's not as easy as a lot of people proclaim it to be. So
for sure,
I just would say that I wish it would be a little easier.
Okay, we have about 2 more.
Okay.
I have to go to a different app for it. Okay. What is a bad smell to someone else, but you oddly find it smelling good and satisfying? I think I already know who asked this question. But anyways, go ahead.
I have no idea. I've not.
And if the person asking this question, which if I'm right about who you are watching this podcast, and I think your answer is cigarettes. If I'm right, you have to leave a like, comment, and share the video.
I would say wet dog. See, you don't like it, but I do. But here's why.
Oh.
It takes me back to my childhood when I was out as a kid, having no worries, and I had a black lab at the time who was my best friend in the entire world, and having the manguera and the water hose and just having a blast, and it just, I think, because smells can take you make you think of things. Okay, so
music,
I wouldn't say that I like the smell, but I like the smell because it takes me back. But that's the only, I don't think it smells good, but I like the smell. Other than that, I couldn't answer that. I have no idea.
Bro, see, I have a smelling problem.
What do you mean you have a smelling problem?
I smell everything.
Oh.
Funny story. So I get mail, right, at my work. We have cameras at my work.
Okay.
I open up the mail. Right.
Okay.
I pull this thing out. It was like wrapped in plastic. Smell it. I got my supervisor calling me. Why did you smell that package? I was like, I have a problem. I have to smell everything. And it's like, what, bro? Anybody close to me knows me that like I have to smell it. Like I don't know. And it's just like sometimes I'll even catch myself and I'm like,
My dad's side of the family does that. My dad too.
yeah.
Yeah, they just like. And I'm like, what are you doing?
No. Like, I don't do that.
I was like, ew. But like, and then he's explained to me like, no, it's just like I just have to do it. Like he'll.
Like,
You gotta do more than one thing for me to get the.
Yeah, I've never seen that movie, by the way. But I remember.
What's that movie that I never saw? I don't know.
I just thought that you would know. A coach had told me. I don't know. He was joking around or whatever, and he's like, "Oh yeah, it's a movie with a girl like she's sweating and she does this and like smells her pits." That's your dad's
I don't know. No,
family.
but yeah, but like it's that was a little gross. But like also like something like that, like I'll like just pick up the phone and if it was in a weird spot, it'd be like,
Yeah, bro.
You're
I
like,
just
what?
literally be.
what are you? I can probably tell you what that smelled like. Plastic and whatever Coke was in there.
Yeah.
You don't have to smell it.
You're 100% right. So mine would probably be money. If that's weird, I don't think that's too weird,
I don't think that's weird.
right?
Yeah.
It's
To
nasty.
me, I mean, money just kind of smells like dirt a little bit, but
Yeah, everybody has their hands on it. and
yeah.
stuff.
But I don't. It just smells like dirty paper.
For sure.
Yeah.
I think we're out of time.
Okay.
Anyways, guys, if y'all enjoyed, make sure you go check out the Patreon page. Keep leaving questions. We love these. They're very engaging. They're very fun, and it really takes us into something that we never really expect to go into. So make sure you leave more questions for us and anything.
Like and subscribe.
And we're out.
All right. Thanks, guys.
On the track.